What's up, guys? T with you here today, and I'm a little late to the party, but I wanted to share with you a top 10 Tuesday for my top 10 favorite Synapse films of all time. So I have compiled the list right here, and let's get right into it. So coming in at number 10 is a film called Manos, The Hands of Fate. Now, I had never seen this movie before, Synapse. Oh, and let me just clarify real quick. So the way that I rank these is two things, two reasons. A, for originality, like if it's a film that I'd never seen before and really enjoyed it. And B, on like picture quality. And because we all know Synapse is known for doing amazing transfers, taking a lot of time on their releases and putting out premium product because that's what they do so well. And that's why I feel like we don't get releases as frequently from them as companies like Scream Factory and stuff, even though Scream Factory is good. But you know when Synapse has a release, 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be super quality, HD, you know, the top of the line, everything, primo. So as far as this film goes, though, so my number 10 pick was Manos, Hands of Fate, because I had never seen it before, and so for giving me the opportunity to see this horrible movie. This movie is so bad, it is funny. And when I say that, I mean that it is so bad and so ridiculously awkward and awful that it had me laughing hysterically through the whole thing. My brother and I were like, this can't be real. This cannot be real. The guy who plays I don't even know, the butler type guy, I forget his name, Togo, or whatever. He's right here on the back. I don't know how well you're not going to be able to make that out because of my picture quality, but he's right there, and you can't see that, I know. I apologize. But he was just hilarious, man. The acting in this film is so bad and so awkward, and there are just, like, scenes where, like, the guy just, like, stands there and stares at the screen with, like, this crazy expression. It's just shitty filmmaking. And the funny thing is that the filmmakers had every intention of making, you know, a good film. As far as I know, this does not try. It's not self-aware in the sense that it's not trying to. It's not a horror comedy. It's not supposed to be funny, but it is so awkward and bad that it is funny. And I just really enjoyed it. I had a fun time with it. So if you guys haven't seen Manos, Hands of Fate, I highly recommend it for a good laugh. If you want to get drunk or baked and watch this film, I would definitely recommend being under the influence. It's funny anyway, but it's just that much better if you're with some buddies having a good time. So that's my number 10 pick, Manos, Hands of Fate. Coming in at number 9 is another film that I hadn't seen until Synapse released it, and I had heard a lot about this prior to it being released. I don't know if it had a DVD release or it was out of print or what, but I enjoyed this film. It was fun, and yeah, so I picked, I also didn't know that it was from the makers of The Blob, Prince of Darkness, and They Live. Who directed this? Gary Jones, I don't know who that is, but just a good, fun, you know, creature feature type film. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it, and what was I going to say? A lot of gore, and I lost my train of thought here, guys, sorry. Just, you know, good special effects, good picture quality, a good release, absolutely. So, this one, not so much. It's a good film, and again, another one that I hadn't seen, so that's why it was my number 9 pick, Mosquito. Coming in at number 8 is a film called Vampire Circus. I believe this is a Hammer film from the 70s, and I had never seen this one either, and I grew up watching some Hammer because my dad is a big horror, Hammer horror film, 70s Euro horror. So, again, I know this is a classic, and a lot of people have seen this as far as these films go, but I had never, so the picture quality was really good on this release. Just a really solid, and I remember, just a solid release. Good special features, good picture quality, the sound was great, and yeah, I mean, just giving it the all-star treatment. So this is a good Vampire Hammer film, and I highly recommend it if you like circus-y type / carnival horror vampire films. So yeah, highly recommend Vampire Circus. That's my number 8 pick. Coming in at number 7 for me is Street Trash, and I know a lot of people had this higher up on their list, and I enjoy this film. I don't honestly like it as much. I guess I should probably give it another shot because I've only seen it like 1.5 times. I don't even think I fully watched it the second time, but there's no doubt the picture quality is stunning on this release, and it is absolutely, it's just a colorful film, and Synapse definitely brings it out to the best of its ability for sure, or capability, rather, and it's just a fun film. I like the drunks running around the streets. I like the plot. It's kind of crazy, and the whole poisonous viper, alcohol. And definitely some of the effects are amazing. The what do you call it? The slime warping scenes or whatever. Whatever mutation type. Just a good film though. Definitely recommend Street Trash, and especially I would go with this one because it is an amazing release, especially as far as picture quality goes. So that was number 6, was it? 10, 9, 8, 7. Sorry, 7. So coming in at number 6 is another film I had never seen prior to Synapse releasing it, and I love this slasher flick. I thought it was great, and as far as the picture quality and all that goes, it was perfect. I had never seen the DVD release of this, but I had heard it was pretty shitty picture quality and just a poor release. So I'm glad that I had actually never seen this film, and the first time I got to watch it was a Blu-ray from Synapse. So I really enjoyed it. I love the storyline in this. I love the wintry setting, the ice rink, that scene, man. That famous scene where the killer in the hag mask is skating on the rink towards that girl in like slow-mo kinda, with the hook, whatever you call that thing that she uses. You can't, again, I'm sorry, you can't see. I need to upgrade my my cameras or something here. I'm sorry about that, guys, but good movie, good slasher flick. I love the killer, I love the mask, and yeah, it was definitely a treat. So that's why I put this one at number 6 on my list. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Demons 2. Just because it is an amazing release. I had the Anchor Bay release of this, and I actually do have the limited steelbook from Synapse as well, but I just it's buried, so I didn't want to pull it out. This was right in front of me with the rest of the Synapse stuff. So yeah, Demons 2, good flick. It takes place in the apartment building, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this and know what it's about, but just a good release from Synapse. So it's a great flick, given the Synapse treatment. And really, I do say this, I would actually go with, because this is the same disc as the disc that's in the Steelbook edition, I would probably just say the Steelbook, or the Synapse Steelbook edition is my actual pick, but just because like I said, I couldn't get to it, we'll just go with this. But I mean, Synapse definitely put in the effort to make both of these. You'll see the other one coming up on the list, but Demons 2, they did an amazing job, for sure. So this is a solid release. Again, 10, 10, 10, 10 on all the scales of picture quality, sound, everything. Really good release, and I love this film, so I had to put it up there. So that was number 5. Coming in at number 4 is another film that I had never seen, a Hammer film. I'm pretty sure, until Synapse released it, and I liked this film. I watched it right when it came out, so my memory is not too good on it, but I just really remember loving the atmosphere in this movie, and just really, again, you get all of these, it's a given. The picture quality is going to be good, so I don't really want to repeat that any more than I already have. But this movie was fun. I really like the gothic kind of feel to this film. I mean, kind of like the mansion or the castle or whatever, where the Countess is. Just a really cool. It was almost kind of reminded me of like a vampire 70s Hammer horror meets like not The Hobbit, but you know, like a wizardry type, for lack of a better description. You get where I'm going, but I think I hope. But yeah, I just really like the feel of this film. Great atmosphere, you know, combined with a great theme or a great genre film, vampire. So highly recommend it. And also Ingrid Pitt is sexy as hell, puts on an amazing performance. I think a dual performance in this film. She plays two roles, I believe. Again, it's been a while since I've seen this, and I should revisit it because I just remember after being wowed by this after watching it and just thinking it was a really good film. So that was number 4. Coming in at number 3 is another awesome film, The Exterminator. I had a lot of fun with this, man, and I remember a couple people watching a couple of videos, people hyping it up, and because it was more of a revenge type film and not so much, you know, bloody horror, gothic or slasher, none of that stuff at all, I was kind of hesitant, reluctant to watch it, but I finally picked it up. I had never seen this again previously, so I finally picked this edition up, watched it, and I loved it. I think it's a really good revenge film, and yeah, just a lot of fun. I haven't seen the sequel. I don't even know if the sequel's released or not, but yeah, I mean, I really can't argue that I had a lot of fun with it, and you know, just the way that the guy's buddy is essentially badly hurt. It sets it up for, like, you really feel for this guy. I think they're like vets or something together, and you feel for him and you root for him the whole way, and you want him to get seek bloody revenge on the dickheads who killed his. I'm sorry, who hurt his friend. I totally gave that one away, sorry. But I'm sure most of you guys have seen this anyway. It's a top 10, so not too concerned with spoilers. But yeah, The Exterminator, awesome release, really good film. Okay, now we're getting down to the last two here. So coming at number 2 is Intruder. Again, this is one of the last Sam Raimi films. I'm sorry, it's directed by Scott Spiegel, but it took me a long time to see this movie, and I remember the first time I watched it, I think I had, I don't know, that DVD with the shitty cover art. I forget who released it, some no-name company, I think. But I had that DVD, and I couldn't get into the movie for whatever reason. I just remember, I don't know if I just wasn't really there, all 100% there when I was watching it or whatever. So I finally picked this up, and I was like, I kind of had remembered that I wasn't really feeling it the first time I tried watching it. But, man, I got right into it the second time that I watched it, this edition right here from Synapse. I mean, it is amazing. As far as I know, like, I don't know if there were added scenes to this or what they did, but they really, this is an amazing release. It really is. I mean, the picture, again, is just phenomenal, and I really love it. I love the supermarket scene, and the gore and the kills are fucking on point. Really good, really strong. So I mean, this is just an amazing slasher film, and yes, I do love the setting. It is awesome. I wish there were more films that took place in supermarkets, but just fun, just a fun slasher film for sure. So. Really happy to own this. This is one of my, well, it's number 2 on my list, so obviously I treasure this release, and I really like this film. So, Intruder coming in at number 2, and I'm sure you guys can all guess what my number 1 pick is, and that is the highly anticipated Demons release. And yes, I do have the Steelbook, and that's what again, like Demons 2, if I could show you it right now, I would, and that's really what's my number 1 is the Steelbook release from Synapse, but same disc, same picture quality here as far as the film goes. So this movie is just you know, I had the Anchor Bay release, like I said, and a classic, my favorite Lamberto Bava film by far. Just a really, really fun film, and a film that I've always loved. So, you know, when I found out Synapse was giving this the A++ treatment, I was thrilled, and they delivered. Not a problem. I can't fault this film at all, or this release rather. The special features are, I think there's an all-new let's see. Contains the international. Well, this one doesn't have it, but there are some good features for sure. On the that's actually what this lacks. This is the same disc on this DVD, but it just doesn't include the special features that the Steelbook has. So, but I mean, it's an all-new color correction supervised by Synapse Films, which is amazing. Again, this film pops like no other. It's, you know, I mean, right up there with Street Trash and Vampire Circus and the best of the best. So, Demons coming in at #1, probably my all-time favorite Synapse release. Well, it is. Because I love the film and because I love the work that they put into it. So, I just want to say a quick runner-up, and the reason why I didn't include this film, and I kept thinking about it, like, I was going to include The Grapes of Death, but Redemption recently put the Blu-ray out, which does look better. It's a Blu-ray. But I have to say that because of Synapse Films' release of The Grapes of Death, it's another film that I was not familiar with until I picked up the Synapse release on DVD. And I love that film, so it's always been one of my favorite Synapse releases, just because, again, I wasn't familiar with the film before I watched it, and it is a Synapse release, so it's up there with one of my favorites, I guess, even though there is a better release out now from Redemption. But I love that film, The Grapes of Death, so if you guys haven't seen that, I would highly recommend you check it out. And I always forget the damn guy's name who directed that movie. He also did the one that takes place in the cemetery now. Doesn't matter. It'll come to me right when I shut this video down. But so yeah, quick recap. Number 10 I had Manos. Number 9 I had Mosquito. Number 8 I had Vampire Circus. Number 7 I had Street Trash. Number 6 I had Curtains. Number 5 I had Demons 2. Number 4 I had Countess Dracula. Number 3 I had The Exterminator. Number 2 I had Intruder. And number 1 I had The Demon Steelbook, which this is not, but I do have it. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, so I posted that video last night, just letting you know. I don't know if I really like it, to be honest, but I did change my name. I've just been thinking a lot about it. This is a horror channel, that's why I'm here, is because I love horror. And so I wanted to change my name to something that relates more to why I'm on YouTube and my channel. So, Dawn of the Dead, my favorite film of all time. So, and coincidentally, it is TD, which is my initials. So, I just thought it worked. But then seeing it, it's like DOTD 1986. It doesn't really flow that well, but whatever. I'm not gonna stress it. That's gonna be my YouTube name for now until I can come up with something better. So it's what it is, guys. I'll be with you soon on Friday. I've got a lot of additions coming in. I don't want to mention them until I do my unboxings, but hopefully Friday I'll have 3 packages that I know of. They should be here, hopefully, fingers crossed. So it'll be another 4 or 5 movies at least to show you guys in an unboxing, and also I will do my video for the contest. So, again, thanks for watching. I will stop rambling now. Hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you soon. Peace.